Kayange. The ball hits the touchline and goes out.
Foot race there. Zach Test was going to win it anyways. Smartly, instead of fielding the ball and being tackled instantly by Kayange, lets the ball go into touch, and they'll go to the set piece here. The kicking option may not be a great one from this deep, just because of the wind factor.
It's called the line out, as the United States will put the ball in play. We saw them have a lot of trouble with this on Friday.
Nice low line drive there by Madison Hughes, and he's going to chase his own kick.
Injera with it for Kenya.
Great job by Perry Baker. He gets brushed off the first attempt, but comes back and makes the tackle. Another turnover for the U.S. Big miss pass. There's an opportunity here again.
They have numbers. Test. Barrett. Taken down. Yosefo. Baker is in for the try.
That is a great job by Martin Yosefo. Baker gets the reward, but that is all Yosefo. A look at the defense here. Yep, they are. Watch Yosefo. Stays strong in the tackle, rips the ball away, pays attention, doesn't lose it, draws two defenders, then puts Baker into space. Martin Yosefo, great story. From Hawaii, went to the University of Montana to play football there, but fell in love with rugby.
And Madison Hughes converts the try, hits the conversion to give the United States 7 points.
And just like that, they seem switched on. Now here's the really what we need to watch for is, can they continue an entire 14-minute effort? We saw them against Wales. They sort of wilted in the second half there. Also against Canada, when they came back and squandered a lead, Canada came back and tied the game. They got to keep their heads in it.
It's part of the strategy what they're doing, and at least it appears early here, is field position. They're willing to get the ball in deep and try to pin Kenya back and keep them on the defensive.
It has to be part of the Mike Friday game plan. We saw that from the very first kickoff when the ball went deep.
Seem much more energized than they did in that match against South Africa earlier today. Uma for Kenya.
Absolute bulldozer, and U.S. does well to bring him down. Kenya's got weapons, though. They showed that against New Zealand when they blanked them 22-0 earlier today.
Brilliant run here by Ayudi. And Baker in the transition. He's got world-class speed. But he ran into a wall.
It's a great hit. That's Andrew Amonde, the captain, who steps up.
In the side, captain.
Penalty offsides at the breakdown. Looked like it was going to be a sure try, and you'd think that Oscar Ayodi would just pin his ears back and go. Instead, he tries to find Humphrey Kayange, and the ball goes forward. Amonde introduces himself to Perry Baker.
Ball is kicked downfield and outside the touchline into the stands. 1:15 to go here in the first half. USA with a 14-0 lead.
This is a composed side. It's a different side that we've seen than we saw earlier today, but they muffed the throw.
And that's what led to their breakdown against Canada. Injera takes the mistake and goes in for the touch.
Try by Injera, but that all comes from the set piece. You gotta stay focused. Ball bouncing around from the errant throw off the line out.
And we saw that, the ball mishandled against Canada on Friday night, whether it was on the kicks or the lineouts, where that was not executed, which led to a turnover, and Kenya gets on the board.
difficult conversion kick, but instead of going into halftime with a 14-0 lead, and the conversion is good, so now it's just a one try that separates these two. This game is about momentum, Bob, and if you have the momentum, things seem to just start to go your way. The U.S. needs to get it back quickly. This restart kick is huge.
Control by the United States. Zach Test.
Offsides at the breakdown.
Quickly, the United States puts it in play.
Great pass by Nua to Baker. This should be a breakaway, but the defense comes from Billy Odhiambo.
Baker then took a shot. Test.
And see how quickly the Kenyans jump on the ball and tie it up. Trouble for the U.S.
Kenya has explosiveness, and they show it right here. Billy Odhiambo with the try. And they're a conversion away from tying it up.
It's enough to make a coach like Mike Friday want to pull his hair out.
Well, the United States played